Green Bay Phoenix have gone from the worst team in the NCAA, finishing with an embarrassing record of 3-29 and last in the Horizon League, to now they're first in the Horizon League, over 12 wins, and looking to make the tournament for the first time since 2016. Going into 2023, the Green Bay Phoenix were ranked near last in the entire college basketball landscape, coming off a year where they fired their head coach, and now their entire roster looks entirely unrecognizable compared to last year. So to start off the rebuild, the Green Bay Phoenix hired their head coach from Wyoming, Sonny Wicks, and also player on the team, Noah Reynolds, to join the Phoenix. Now both of these guys have played huge roles in the rebuild of the Phoenix. Some said that they would finish last in the conference again, while some predicted they would finish middle of the pack. Nobody expected what they would do next. But first, to get some perspective of where the Phoenix came from, we got to go all the way back to last year. The Phoenix finished 3-29. They were absolutely terrible, and they really had no bright spots or a future going forward. The Phoenix 3 wins came against equally terrible teams, IUPUI, Kansas City, and one upset win over Milwaukee. Notable players on that team, Randy Tucker, and of course Davin Ziegler, who hit the game-winning shot over the Milwaukee Panthers. Aside from that one win over Milwaukee, there were really no bright spots with this Phoenix team. They fired their head coach mid-season, and it was looking really bleak for the future. Attendance at the Resch Center was at an all-time low. Attendance at the Crest Center was also at an all-time low. And really, everyone forgot Green Bay had a basketball team. So moving into this year, Sonny Wicks embraced being the worst team in basketball and rebuilding from the ground up. And I don't even think he expected to be this good in his first year. He brought a mentality to the Phoenix that they've never had before, playing in a gritty, tough way, finishing games hard, and overall calling the city to action for this team. His personality is really rubbing off on this team, and the Phoenix play like Sonny Wicks presents himself. For how the season's gone so far, 5-6 non-conference, that's already way better than last year's total record itself being 3-29, so they already showed who they were before the conference schedule even started. But even then, they were doubted and still thought that they'd be around last in the Horizon League standings. What really put the world on notice was their first conference game against the Fort Wayne Mastodons. 75-71, Purdue-Fort Wayne won that game, but the Phoenix put up a great fight. 71 points in your first conference game is respectable when you went 3-29 the year before. There was equal contributions across the stat sheet. Elijah Jones had 11 points, Noah Reynolds had 16 and 8 assists, and Clarence Cummings was also in double figures with 12 points. But what made this a real upset was the point spread. Purdue-Fort Wayne was favored by double digits, and nobody respected this Phoenix team going into the conference schedule. When people saw how close this game was, they really did start to respect the Phoenix, but not as much as you'd think. The Phoenix would get their first conference win soon after that on December 2nd against Milwaukee at the Resch Center. The Phoenix won by double digits, dominating, and Milwaukee was once again favored by a lot of points, and the Phoenix proved to the rest of the Horizon League that they do mean business and got a win over a conference rival. The Phoenix continued their dominance over the rest of the Horizon League, sweeping Wright State, winning the first matchup 88-77, winning their next one 88-81, beat Detroit Mercy, lost to Oakland the first matchup, beat Robert Morris, beat Cleveland State, and lost to Northern Kentucky in their only real conference loss this year. And of course, that brings us to today, where they beat Oakland 69-59. It was the most Green Bay Phoenix fans in the Resch Center since 2019 with over 3,500 fans. There were tons of contributors on the stat sheet. Will Ames with 14 points, Rich Breyer with 14 points, Cummings with 5, Noah Reynolds with 8, that's the lowest he's had in a while, Preston Rudinger with 4, Foster Wonders with 19. Everybody was contributing to this Phoenix W. So now all of a sudden, they've gone from 3-29 to 14-9 midway through this season. They've got a lot of games to go, but for now, they are projected the 16 seed in the bracket right now, according to ESPN. They'll be playing the number 1 seeded Houston Cougars, but of course, you do have to take care of business in the conference tournament, which they will be playing for their seeding across the rest of the season. The Phoenix just have conference games remaining. They still have to play Youngstown State twice. They got to play Cleveland State again. They got to play Milwaukee again. Purdue Fort Wayne, that's going to be a tough one, but they're playing at the Resch Center this time. IUP UI and Detroit Mercy looking like the soft ones of the schedule. Same with Robert Morris, but Northern Kentucky, Fort Wayne, Youngstown State, and Cleveland State, Milwaukee as well. They're going to be tough games. You got to win almost all of them to get that 1 seed in the conference tournament, which is going to be crucial to getting to the actual real March Madness tournament, which the Phoenix have not seen since 2016. Thank you for watching this video. It was a fun one to make. The Green Bay Phoenix are an intriguing college basketball team, and I can't wait to see how that plays out. Thank you as well for 1,000 subscribers. It's my first channel to go over 1,000. It's going to be a great channel once it's all said and done when I leave. Right now, this is just a hobby, but, you know, you guys have the power to make it not a hobby. So thank you for watching this video. Click that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day, fellas.